And now it's time for the Sierra Mist Amateur of the Week. This comedian got his start in the 8th grade, and while considered an amateur, has played to audiences across the country. Here's Javier Sanchez.
Comedy at the Funny Bone, scary, ain't it? Scary for us anyways, man, but some of y'all, like white people, y'all used to doing scary stuff, man. Y'all into that scary stuff. Like, this is scary for me right now. Scary, y'all bungee jump, wrestle alligators, vote Republican, all that kind of stuff, man. Y'all do some scary stuff. Man, I had some boys a few years ago, my boys, they were like, man, you want to go out to this place called the Haunted Forest, man? I'm like, it's around October, Halloween time and stuff. I'm like, man, what y'all talking about some haunted forest? I guess there's this place out east called the Haunted Forest. Y'all ever heard of it or whatever? They had They had this, actually, you know what? They changed the name of it. They started calling it the Haunted Hoochie, right? I'm like, what the heck is a Haunted Hoochie? Sound like one of my ex-girlfriends or something. It's like, don't mess with her, man. She haunted. I'm like, all right, let's go out there. So we go out to the Haunted Forest or whatever, right, man? We're hanging out. We get there, and there's like hundreds of people waiting in line, right? We stand in line for like an hour and a half and stuff. I'm like, well, what is this, man? What's it about? And they're like, you know, we go out in the middle of nowhere. There's these strange, scary people and junk chasing you around. I'm like, dude, I'm Mexican, man. We got a name for strange, scary people chasing us around in the middle of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? It's called Border Patrol. You know what I'm saying? So we get to the front of the line, and as we get closer to the front, like I can see people coming out of the exit side, and they're not just walking out like Scooby-Dooby-Doo, Neato gang. No, they're running out like big football player dude came running out with his girlfriend, dragging by his ankle. Like, get off me! It's every man for himself. I'm like, dag, what are they so scared of? So they finally get to the front. We go in like 10 at a time, right? And you go in there, and your guide is the only one with a flashlight. And we go walking back in these woods, and he's telling this story about some farmers that used to own the land, and they would like kill people that trespass. Some stupid story I was hardly listening to. All of a sudden he stops, and behind him are like these 6 tombstones. And he's like, this is where the farmers are buried, and every Halloween they come back and kill more people. Some dumb story, right? I'm standing in the back. All of a sudden you hear this noise in the background, like, I'm like, y'all tripping. He keeps telling the story, it gets a little loud. It's like, I'm like, I'll be doggone if they ain't got some Mexicans up here doing lawn care in the middle of leaf blowers. You hear it again, it gets real loud, like, out from behind this tombstone jump like these 6 big dudes with like hockey masks and lumberjack shirts and ripped up pants and all this, and they got these chainsaws. I don't know what they do to make these chainsaws safe, because I know they were real chainsaws. They were real loud. I got real scared. I took off real fast, and I'll be honest, I got real in touch with my feminine side when I started running like, wah! I just got in touch with my puberty side. We ran away from them. I remember I was tripped over this branch, right? Got my foot caught in this branch or something, man. I don't know what it was. I thought, man, I'm not no Hollywood hero. You know what I'm saying? I like white people on the TV, they'd be like, go on without me, save me. I'm a punk, man. Let me get my foot. I got my foot caught. I'm like, wait! Get back over here! We are all gonna live, or we're all gonna, you better chew through my ankle or something. Look at that, go on without me jump. We get up to this old shack, right? Our guide opens the door. All 10 of us run inside this shack. And what's he doing when we're in there? He shuts the door and locks it with us on the inside, him on the outside. It's pitch black in there. We can't see a thing. We hear the door like, poof. I turn around, I'm banging and kicking, trying to get the door open. All of a sudden, that music from like the Halloween or Friday the 13th, I don't know, I hate those movies and I hate that music, right? I'm banging and kicking on the door. You hear this, kill, 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 kill. I'm banging like, oh, shoot. Where are you? I'm gonna kick him in his kneecap or something. This bright light flash, Michael Myers from the Halloween movies is standing there chilling with a big knife like this. He comes walking towards us, right? We go backing up into like the corner, and like I'm scared, and my friends is pushing on me, and I'm screaming and getting elbowed in the stomach and screaming at the top of my lungs. And something happened that I'm kind of embarrassed about, but I'll show. No, I did not pee my pants. Somebody was like, he tinkled. No. So, nah, but with the combination of them like elbowing me in my stomach and me screaming at the top of my lungs, I threw up, man. I was just like, We got out of there, man. One of my friends was like, oh, man, what's all over my shoe? I was like, I don't know, dude. You must have stepped in some haunted cow dookie or something. For like an hour, man, just running, trying to get away from these people and stuff, man, just running, screaming. I remember we got away from them, man, and we get up to this we run out and I get out of there and I'm running and I'm like, oh, just so you know, ladies, before I finish this story, I have nothing but the utmost respect and admiration for you all, you know what I'm saying? You are the queens of the planet Earth, okay? I believe that with all my heart. I believe it. Give it up for the ladies, right? I did not have my girlfriend dragging by my ankle when I came running out of the haunted forest, man. That's foul and disrespectful. That's not how you treat a lady. That's not how you treat a queen, okay? I had left her like 20 minutes ago. She's this Asian chick I was dating at the time. She was like, no, run without me. I'm like, go on without you? Cool, peace. Took off running, man.
Find out more about Javier Sanchez at his MySpace page at myspace.com/JavierJokes.
That's all the time we have for tonight, but join us next week. We'll leave you with some clips from upcoming episodes. I'm Mo, and this has been live from the Funny Bone.
So my name is Mark. I am broke as hell. I drive a 1985 Ford Thunderbird. Do you guys almost like to pull up at stoplights and have homeless people avoid eye contact with you? It's a great weapon to have in traffic that was a junked out car, right? Because no one wants to call your bluff. No one wants to play chicken with a guy in a car whose blue book value is less than the value of the actual blue book. Just be like, oh, you're not going to let me in? We'll see about that. So let me put on my emerging helmet. Oh, what's that? You got side impact airbags? I've got something better. Nothing to lose.
I heard these guys having a debate on the radio. And it was funny because one of the guy's arguments on every subject was so ridiculous that you couldn't take anything he said seriously. Like they were talking about gay marriage, and the guy's argument was, well, if we let people of the same sex get married, next thing you know, people are going to want to marry animals and robots. It's like, where do you draw the line? I was like, I don't know, man. How about right before animals and robots? Like, especially when those are our three options. You're not leaving us with a lot of wiggle room there, buddy. And then he starts talking about how drug use is up with kids and how we need to be harder on the war on drugs. And I don't buy into the concept of the war on drugs because it's based on the idea that marijuana is a gateway to harder drugs. And I don't believe that because whenever people say it, they back it up with stats that just sound kind of weird and made up. Like this guy said 95% of people who smoke crack also smoke marijuana. And I was like, all right, he obviously made that up because crackheads don't take surveys. All right. Crackheads don't take anything except crack. Last I checked.
I have stretch marks. Yes, I do. But I don't like to think of them as stretch marks. I like to pretend that they're tattoos of flames. They're even on my legs. Ugh. Talk about a fire crotch. If I run without my shirt on, people think I'm really fast. They're like, hey, that guy's on fire. And he's sweating. That's gross. I don't.
Any of y'all got them little first graders at home with a full set of titties and no nipples? Come on now, I saw some of you when you got here. My daughter loves to eat. I'm telling you, I took her out to Burger King the other day. I'm like, what do you want, baby? What do you want? And I don't know why little fat kids always say, when they know they'll eat every damn thing on the menu. I'm like, what do you want, baby? She'll tell, go and give me a double Whopper combo. I'm like, hell no, you 6 years old. Tell me, go and give me 2 of them kids' meals. And can you substitute the toys for a fry? Like, you fat as hell. We can't do that.
Leonard Skinner. Freebird. All right, you know I'll do my obligatory 3-4 mess ups.